With regards to the zakah, once again, we differentiate between zakatul fitri and zakatul al-mal. Zakatul fitr is due on the last night of Ramadan, last day of Ramadan, and before the Eid prayer. Imam al-Shafi'i said you may pay it a few days in advance in order to give a chance for the poor people to buy whatever they need and to have enough food for the Eid and so on. Zakatul Fitri, according to what the Prophet ﷺ said, is to be given in the form of food like dates, raisin, rice, barley, wheat, and so on. The poor is free to exchange it for money or to keep it for himself and his family as they desire. While zakatul mal, or zakah on one's wealth and possessions, is in the form of money and cash. One who possesses wealth, whether in the form of saving, whether in the form of investment, whether in the form of stocks and shares, which exceeds the value, equivalent to or exceeds the value of 85 grams of gold, and he or she happened to maintain this position for one complete lunar year, then they are required to pay zakah every year at the same time when they started possessing this amount. So it is not necessarily related to the blessed month of Ramadan. Somebody graduated, started a business, got a job, started making an income, and the income accumulated and he was able to save the value of 85 grams of gold, whichever amount, because the value of gold fluctuates ups and downs, and it is 24 karat, or the value of 595 grams of silver. Obviously, the rate of the silver is better for the poor though. So in this case, they're required to give zakah based on what is known as rub'ul ushri, or 1/4 of 1/10. Simply percentage wise, it is 2.5%. So if it is saving, if it is investment, if it is in trade, in business, they should pay this amount whenever the due date is due. In this case, the person would be required to take out his or her zakah and dispense it among the 8 categories who are mentioned in Surah At-Tawbah, chapter number 9, verse number 60, which begins with إِنَّمَا الصَّدَقَاتُ لِلْفُقَرَاءِ وَالْمَسَاكِينِ. Priority is relatives, family members, other than the children and the grandchildren, and the parents and the grandparents and the great-grandparents. Why? Because it is my responsibility to provide for my children if they don't have the means, even if they are grown up. And I cannot pay zakat to my wife because all her financial needs are due on me. Likewise with one's parents.